showtime.
The S&B Media in association with STWF TV, the podcasting network. We present to you the Frenemies Fantasy Football Podcast.
Welcome in another week, baby. Let's do some fantasy football. This week, we've got Tim and Kyle. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
What's going on, guys?
All good. All good. We had a few things happen since we last talked. Got some news. Some coaches got fired. Unfortunately, not the coach you were wanting to get fired, Kyle.
Oh,
Same division, so close.
Real close, though. Real close.
Ah.
Real close. Had some players get traded because we had the trade deadline just passed. Some players coming back from injury. Some players lost to injury. Just a bunch of stuff, man. Just a bunch of stuff. So, let's start off with these drinks, man. Kyle, what you got?
Oh, I think the Sky Vodka phase is over.
What?
Man,
You gonna find another bottle, Kyle?
No. I bought a 12-pack for Halloween. I'm drinking Coors Light. I got the Blue Mountains. Thank God.
yeah.
Nothing. But since we were talking news, real quick, I just got to throw it in there. This is the Frenemies podcast, and I'm gonna pour one out for Matthew Perry, man. Chandler Bing.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace. I'm a huge fan. I love the show. I've watched it a million times. That's sad, man. Just super funny guy, great guy. So cheers to him.
Like 50 something years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a bit early,
young, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's way too young because I'm almost 50.
yeah, for real.
I mean, I'm 42. I'm not almost, but close.
Yeah, right around the corner, man.
Skip.
Right there.
Yeah.
You know, they said he passed away in his bathtub, man. I mean, was a hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
Wow. All right, Tim, what you got?
I got my world famous margaritas.
World famous.
World famous. Yeah.
Okay.
Right here. Because you see that? See that German, the German cups?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is America, Germany, halfway across the world. World famous already.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That counts.
Yeah.
Our podcast is world famous too, because we have people in Germany that download the podcast. I'm supposed to know who. Like, that's not how podcast works. Yeah.
Oh. Oh. We don't know.
You don't sign it. You download it. Okay.
We don't know these people. Okay. I thought maybe we had friends in Germany that were downloading the podcast because everything is our friends. So if you are not our friends and you listen, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Really.
That's right.
Yeah.
You sure do. Today I've got some strawberry lemonade from Popeyes. If you ever go to Popeyes and you see that strawberry lemonade, you should try it out. Okay. It's good. Okay.
Do you pick out where you go eat if it's got a pink drink or not?
Oh yes. This is very important in me deciding if I'm going to eat at your restaurant. So
you gotta have a pink drink for the drink.
Right. we got a little rum added to this, so we're good.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Very delightful, I'm telling you.
Delightful.
All right. Let's get to some news then, man. Let's do some news here, because like I said, we had this trade deadline happen and stuff is going on. So boom, there we go. We're gonna talk about some news with this new little background layout I've got created for different random news clips and stuff. Yes.
Look at you. Look at you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, good job, Dale.
Okay, first thing we need to talk about is Josh McDaniels has been relieved of his duties. Raiders made that move after sucking on what was it, Monday Night Football or whatever. It's terrible.
Yep.
Finally, Devontae Adams gets what he wants. Well, he really wants to get out of there, honestly.
He's trying to get an Uber out.
Yeah, he's stuck. So that was the first coach to get let go for the year. And is this going to be the end of Josh McDaniels, the head coach?
Did you hear about how he got fired?
No. What happened? I didn't know the story to it.
Supposedly, the story of how he got fired. You know, I'm all about this funny drama shit. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Supposedly, Halloween day, he came in dressed as Mark Davis.
Oh no.
Halloween day, he came in dressed as Mark Davis. And Mark was like, "Hey, buddy, let's do lunch." And so lunch in my office, you know? And so he invited him to lunch, and supposedly Mark Davis has this, you know, he like takes coach seats on flights and all this, and supposedly he has this thing for PF Chang. So he had PF Chang's delivered.
Okay.
And then he like was all about the fortune cookie afterward. And after they ate lunch together, McDaniels opened up the fortune cookie and said, "You're fired, hotshot."
Wow. That cannot be true. That cannot be true.
Yeah, that's sounds like a bit much.
Hey, it sounds great to me. If I could fire Dale in the same manner, I'd do it.
Yeah, that's a lot of effort to fire somebody. I mean, you're rich, you could do it, yeah. But yeah. Chase Young traded to the 49ers. I don't understand how that happened. You know, you just give them another good defensive lineman, like they needed that. So
if you're them, why do you make that trade? Did you really need
49ers?
Yeah, if you're the 49ers, like, did you really need an upgrade on defensive line already?
I mean, yeah, why not? It's a young piece. They get to see if he can be healthy for the rest of the season before they actually re-sign him.
Yeah.
I like it for them.
What do you think, Kyle?
I have no clue. I have no idea what's going on in that fucking front office. No idea.
They've been doing pretty well, except for that Trey Lance trade.
Yeah.
Well, the drafting of Trey Lance, yes.
Yeah.
Trading up to get him, yes. We saw Josh Dobbs get traded to Minnesota. This was after Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles on Sunday. And does this kind of brings up the question is Cousins is he gonna remain in Minnesota? Because his contract is up now, and you know you're coming off a torn Achilles.
I mean, Dobbs is not like your franchise guy that you're bringing in.
No way.
But I feel like they have too many wins at this point to like actually tank. So that's why they kind of bring him in, someone who's like produced this year so far. You know, get you some more wins, get you closer to that playoff spot. You know, maybe a 6-7 seed. Because he has played well. Like, I don't know if it was just, you know, Arizona's scheme or what, but it seemed like he was doing his thing.
I think Dobbs has done pretty decent across the board. He's been on a couple other teams, hasn't he, in the past?
Yeah.
He was on Cleveland, right?
Yeah, he was in Cleveland, but his most recent thing was Tennessee. He kind of just showed up and, you know, balled out. And I thought he was actually going to just get a job from somewhere else based off of that performance, but you know, they brought him in like week 1 in Arizona, so that was the best he could do.
Oh, he was on Minnesota in 2021.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. He's been on Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Tennessee. I'm just looking at his stats. Sorry.
Yep. But I have to give him some props though, man, because he's been playing pretty well. Just to say that you just walk into a building and they're like, hey, you're the starting quarterback, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Leonard Fournette signing with the Bills.
Huh.
Do you guys think this will have any impact rest of the season?
I don't know, but did you guys see the picture where he just looks like absolutely jacked, like where his I'm talking like Saquon Barkley looking like legs,
Oh,
like just like yeah, and he's rocking LSU cleats with the blue, white, and red of the Bills. It looked cool. He looked really cool. But yeah, he looked huge, like monster.
Yeah.
okay.
Insane.
No, I haven't seen the pictures of it. Huh. Yeah, I know some fantasy guys were saying no hope for Fournette doing anything this year. So
It's a big name.
Yeah.
How
yeah,
do you think that affects?
Buffalo's just any running back in Buffalo just suffers.
Well, I feel like James Cook has he's produced a lot more than Buffalo running backs usually have.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's taken more of a workhorse role than we've ever seen out of Buffalo.
Mhm.
Like as far as percentage wise and shares and all that. So maybe as a RB2, if Fournette can kind of work towards that spot, and especially with the running back position being what it is, he could be RB3 this week, but 2 weeks down the road, he's going to be the number one on the waiver wire, and he's going to have a 20 spot just randomly.
Yeah.
So on an offense like that, it's kind of intriguing to me.
Yeah. I mean, it should be a good spot for running backs. It hadn't shown up to be that way. So
Uh-huh.
Will Levis expected to start in week 9. Last week he was supposed to split time at quarterback, but he came in there and started throwing the ball at D-Hop and looking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you hear about his girlfriend?
No,
but I didn't see when he went off to the sideline or he was in the stands hugging his family. I was specifically looking for her and I didn't see her.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to what happened.
Well, she left him early in the season for Wallen. He took her to a Morgan Wallen concert. It had the whole meet and greet thing and all that. And Morgan Wallen picked her up and stole her from him. Right.
Wow.
Yeah. And she's been riding high with Morgan Wallen. And then supposedly the rumor is that she texted him back after he showed out.
Yeah. 4 touchdowns. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so now they're back together. Watch and see if she's there. She saw Taylor Swift. She tried to be Taylor Swift.
Right, exactly.
Hey. She's cute though.
Wow. Okay.
She's my kind of crazy too.
I can't talk, man, because every time I'm watching wrestling, there's just chicks doing normal stuff.
Yeah.
And then something happens and they go crazy. And all of a sudden they become so attractive to me. So I understand.
You talking about wrestling chicks?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, chicks on wrestling.
Yeah, their character. There's one lady who was a champion and she lost a championship. And now she thinks she's like a 70s movie celebrity or something. And she comes out as black and white and it's crazy.
All right, but you're on it.
Oh yeah, I'm all into it.
You're on this train. Damn.
I can't get enough of it.
As he takes another drink of his pink drink. Drink some more. Yeah.
Yep. Shout out Tony Storm.
Are you allowed to have any Kyle, you allowed to have any crushes?
Yes, I do have a crush. Dua Lipa. I told her the other day. I said that was my crush, Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
I don't know if you know who that is.
I don't know.
She's a dancer, singer, artist, whatever.
All right.
Obviously T Swift a little bit, just a little bit. I don't know, maybe Julia Roberts, some old school actress,
All right.
I'm saying? Some Pretty Woman.
Yeah. Yeah. Dang,
Okay.
I asked him for a one. He gave us like a list.
Oh man, so yeah, the answer is yes, bro. Yes, I'm allowed to have whatever I
Man,
want.
this is
Man.
fantasy, man. You gotta rank them, dog. You know?
Fantasy.
Yeah, man.
There
Do I get
you
like a
go.
top five? Yeah, I get the top five.
Right. That's original fantasy. If you're being honest with yourself.
Yeah. It's hilarious. You're gonna get in trouble and have to clean the refrigerator out when you get done with
Oh,
this.
Jesus.
So
Mm.
Donovan Peoples-Jones traded to the Lions. So
Yeah.
when I saw this, I immediately thought about Jameson Williams and the crappy play he's been putting out on the field since he's come back from injury. I'm guessing this is the end of his season as far as, him being a regular contributor. I think he's going to be sitting on the bench watching.
Has it really been that bad?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's been bad, bro.
One went off the face mask.
Yeah.
No. Well, even Chris Olave does that, bro.
But the Saints don't have other options. Like they went and got another option.
They got-
And they caught it. They caught it for 3 catches for 153.
Uh-huh. Right. So yeah, man. How much faith do you have in Donovan Peoples-Jones, though? But I mean, this has been a good offense that you want a piece of.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, not can I just say like not very much at all.
okay.
I mean, he did his thing in Cleveland for like a handful of games. I feel
Mhm.
like he wasn't like a consistent, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2. It was like a shaky flex play type deal.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to come in and be like number 1 guy. But
No.
I think he's probably going to be number 3 on the target share.
Mhm.
Maybe number 4 after checkdowns. But I think Sam Laporta, this just shows how important Sam Laporta is for the future.
Yeah. He balled out this last game too.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, man.
I should have got him.
I thought it was going to be Michael Mayer on the Raiders.
Right.
Yeah.
As that like rookie tight end.
Yep.
I guess
Ballers.
me and everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's Laporta. Sheesh.
Matthew Stafford not practicing because of thumb injury. He did power through that game. I thought he hit his thumb on another player's helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all think he's going to miss any time because of this? Or?
I thought he was for sure going to.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it's a strong hand.
I got like between the different formats, like he's got a few projections, like ESPN has him projected to start. Yahoo does, but then NFL and Flea Flicker are saying he's not going to play. So it's kind of split between, he's not practicing right now. And, he is a dinosaur. So let's throw that out there.
Okay. Well, let's see the last bit of news I've got. Kyler Murray on the way back. It doesn't look like he's going to play this week, but probably next week. And the worst thing about Dobbs getting traded for this week is the fact that Trey McBride had such a good game last week.
Mm-hmm.
And so now who knows who's going to be the quarterback this week. But you get Kyler Murray back probably next week. How do you feel about Trey McBride, Tim?
Oh man, I own him in a couple of leagues.
Right.
Yeah. I own Marquise Brown in one league. And so I of course I'm waiting on. I was kind of sad that Dobbs is going because that was great sub in for Murray. But Murray really loves Marquise Brown. And we haven't seen McBride really with Murray connect as much because Hopkins was there. So I'm interested to see where this goes with Hopkins gone, and if Murray's going to throw to McBride or not.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look at the fantasy leagues.
Uh-oh.
Get to Sharon here.
What? Who's Sharon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharon is at the bottom there, 1-7.
Oh. Oh, that's Kyle. Wait, no, that's not Kyle. Oh, wait. Oh, damn it. Wrong league.
The one win that you have is against
Oh,
me.
dude.
1-7, Tim. God,
I am 1-7.
that's like
in that
hard.
league.
Hard to lose that many games.
You gotta be special. You gotta be special. Or just like not paying attention at all to that league. That's probably part of it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Are you not paying attention because you suck? You know, you're looking for an
There's
excuse.
that. He does suck. Yeah.
You know?
No. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
you were doing that, going to that league, and I was looking at the Dynasty BS and Beer League because that's all I care about. That's the links I went to.
Oh yeah, because you got 2 more wins in that league.
Yeah, doing great.
But you're on a winning streak.
I am
1 in a row.
Damn. He suckered me in for that. Take that back. Edit that out. We have to get editing, take that part out. But yeah, man, this team's not built to win right now. You know, yeah, I got young pass catchers. And you know, I got Brees Hall in here. I don't really have a second running back because Devon Achin has gotten hurt. So yeah. Well, you know, we'll come back. You know, Kyle, where you at?
Kyle is at 5-3. He's doing the best out of everyone.
All
on
3
this
of us.
podcast.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
Kyle
I would be
this one.
6-2 if it weren't for that week 1 start by Aaron Rodgers. I have 2 games that I'm just still pissed about. This league and another league that I just needed a handful of points, man. Just play the first half and we're good. But no, that did not happen.
Man, that's it. You know, when you make that decision like that eats you all year. You think about it all year. You're like, man, if I'd have played him, I'd be, I'd have been at this.
If you're in win now mode, Aaron Rodgers sounds great,
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was doing. I was saying, you know what? I might not win next year or the year after that, but I'm coming this year. I'm going to do it. Didn't happen. Now I'm 5-3. I'm in the mix, but I'm actually starting Zach Wilson this week. I have Zach Wilson and Matt Stafford. So
there you go.
If Zach Wilson's playing the Chargers, who are 32nd against quarterbacks, so he's got all the reason to score, but I feel like if Matt Stafford's going to go out there, they're going to, send him out there. It's so hard to start Zach Wilson over Matt Stafford if he's playing,
So you got your hunting license?
Oh,
I
have a fish and gaming license. Still.
Milf hunter.
I'm not allowed to hunt large feline.
My team is biting kneecap stuff here. That's what we doing.
Biting kneecaps.
Yeah, biting kneecaps.
What is that? Explain that to me more. What does that exactly mean? How do you get in this scenario where you have to bite kneecaps? Because
you'd have to ask Dan Campbell.
Yeah,
right.
You're not exactly laying on the ground to bite a kneecap. You gotta purposely. It's like a weird height. Yeah.
However we doing it, we doing it. Okay. What my team doing? Okay.
But hey, it's all about just making the playoffs right now. It's a marathon, not a.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's really like a second season once you make the playoffs.
It is
totally different.
It is.
So,
yeah. And in the Little Rock Dynasty League.
Yeah, stay right there. Don't scroll up anymore.
Nice.
I beat this team here last week, so that helped you out. If I let them win, you would have been in second place, Tim. So
yeah, but you'd been but you'd have been 8th place or 9th place if you'd let him win.
Look at both of you right now. Combined 12-4, Dale has a
I-
6-game win streak, and Tim's got a 5-game win streak. Jesus Lord.
I'm on a mission to try to, keep him out of that winning seat. But man, it's hard, man, because everybody's helping him. Okay,
What? I thought you were second in that league.
as much as I try to tell people not to help Tim, they help him every year.
Dale, go to the right and click on rankings. You're second in that league, dude.
Yeah, honestly,
Right,
you're
right
6-2,
there.
and
It says-
there's
Playoffs.
Okay.
that guy is 5-3 above you. It's because it's broken down by divisions or something.
Yeah.
It's probably in division, and
Yeah,
there's a breakdown over here. You can read that crap.
yeah, that makes no sense.
So, I'm confused why it says rank on the far right. Your rank is second.
Overall league rank? I don't know.
Yeah. See, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, I don't write the code. Okay. Don't write the code.
Yeah.
But in this league, it's gonna be 8 people making the playoffs, so it's gonna be pretty damn easy to make the playoffs. So
Yeah.
I don't like that about this league.
Well, we decided in this league, the bottom on the BS and Beer Dynasty League too, the losing bracket goes and competes for the number 1 pick.
Oh, cool.
So that way you can't like purposely tank. You got to try at least. But we were noticing a pattern that the number 7th, 7th and 8th ranked teams were always getting the number 1 pick. So, that's not what you want. You want the number 1 pick to go to like the bottom teams. And it's our first year to try that out where the teams will be different.
Yep. Well, it sucks. So my thought about it. So
It was my idea. That's why he thinks it sucks.
it's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Did it.
Yeah.
I mean, look, to me, it diminishes the regular season because it really don't matter if I win or not because I'm just trying to get to the playoffs, and then those are the games that's gonna matter.
How does that diminish though?
Because everybody makes the playoffs essentially.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
I have to literally sleepwalk to miss the playoffs here.
yeah.
There's people that are missing the playoffs though. What are you telling? You
4
telling?
of them, yeah.
Yeah. What are you telling? What are you saying about those people that missed the playoffs? They're
I'm
sleepwalking.
trading with Tim.
Hey, these people don't trade with me.
Oh, yes, they do.
No. Okay, they 2 of them do. 2 of them trade with me quite often.
Okay, I can't be any more clear than that. So it don't matter. Nobody gonna listen to me anyway. They gonna help Tim.
I hope Marvin ain't listening to this.
I was trying to take his picks before the trade deadline, so he don't give them to you because that's what he gonna do. So
With me?
yes,
I
was trying to take Marvin's picks, so
Oh,
he wouldn't give them to you. That's
on
what it was.
our trade deadline.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a good move. That's a strategy. It didn't work out though,
No, it didn't work out because he's gonna give them to you.
because you're not as good as me. He's like, who's he gotten from me? Let's throw this out here. Now you're gonna start a daggum argument, bro.
Who's he gotten from you?
Yeah.
Don't matter. His team suck.
I traded him CMC.
Don't matter.
I traded him CMC.
Yeah, and what? He's won 2 games. Good job.
Hey. I traded him Kirk Cousins.
Now, this is the same guy that traded away. Damn it! Who's Buffalo wide receiver?
Diggs.
Diggs.
He
Traded away Diggs for Julio Jones.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
True.
That's an all-time bad trade right there. All time.
Some people choose to finance that car at a high rate.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. Listen, Detroit is somebody I want to talk about. The running back situation, Gibbs. Gibbs had a nice game last week.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see Detroit go back to that split backfield with Montgomery once he comes back? Because he should be back pretty soon.
I mean, we saw somebody else getting carries too. It wasn't just
Craig
Gibbs.
Reynolds did get some carries, but it wasn't like substantial carries. And most of the time it was like
it was the Gibbs show on Monday night. Yeah,
he was trying to salt the game away a little bit at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean, you'd think Montgomery is that dude, right? He's been a workhorse. Like, he's proven himself that even this year, like,
he was balling this year before he got hurt.
Yeah.
I think if he's 100%, you still have to give him that first, he's getting the carries first, and then Gibbs is coming down as the off back.
Okay.
I mean, I know he looked great and everything, but like, Montgomery is still your number one back right now.
All right. What you think, Tim?
I think it's going to go back to Montgomery, probably 60-40 split.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm just saying, if Gibbs, now that Gibbs showed up, they know that he's capable, it's still going to be a 60-40 split with Montgomery, mostly, in my opinion.
And they probably both produce at a 60-40 split.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting either one, right? Like, that's
RB2 position. I'm starting either one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can agree with 60-40 split, but I think it's going to be 60-40 in favor of Gibbs.
With the goal line carries for Gibbs?
No, I'm not saying the goal line carries.
Okay.
But I think he's going to get more of the normal work and passing down work.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
Passing downs. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm leaning with that. Are you guys trusting Will Levis the rest of the season?
Oh, that's hard.
I had 2 leagues where I was rolling with Kirk Cousins. I saw there was Baker Mayfield available. Like, there's a couple other guys I'm looking at. I'm not trusting him just yet. I feel like he has to have at least one more, but it's tough because tonight he's got Pittsburgh, and that's not a good matchup for him. That's probably not going to end very well. I think it's at Pittsburgh too. It's like, that is kind of like a game you need to take with a grain of salt. I still need to see more. Like, I feel like a lot of those throws he had to D-Hop were just like, kind of like he's just chucking it down there. Like, Hopkins is down there. Like what Carr was saying, Shaheed's down there somewhere. Like,
it could be effective though.
Backyard football type play. So I'm not sold, but he did do it 4 times. So 4 TDs, like, you can't deny. I had an open roster spot on one of my teams, so I did pick him up. Like, I picked up Baker Mayfield, and then I picked up Will Levis as well. I'm so scared to pull the trigger tonight. I can't do it going into Pittsburgh, but like, I did put him on one of my teams. So
okay, let's talk rest of the season. Who do you
we'd
want?
have to look at strength of schedule, and that's Tim. That's our guy Tim for strength schedules.
He said strength of schedule.
Let's play a name game. Do we want Baker Mayfield or Will Levis rest of the year?
Oh, wow.
As a Saints fan?
Man, wow,
as a Saints fan, please, Will Levis, bro.
Wow, I'm gonna say Levis by far.
Okay, wow. All right, Levis.
Yeah, because Titans are third right now.
Okay.
Quarterback position. Strength of schedule. This week's a hard week, but after that, we're flying high pretty much most of the season.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. That Pittsburgh game kind of scares me, but after that, you might get some serious points put up on that board.
And the Buccaneers, I can't see what position it is exactly, but it's the bottom third for our strength of schedule, so you don't want that side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett or Will Levis?
Oof.
Look, these are probably decisions some people are making.
Yeah. Right?
I had to do it today. Yeah, I was on the waiver wire. I tried to get Derek Carr, and somebody scooped him up in front of me. So I've been looking at quarterbacks all day with Kirk Cousins going down, him being like a starter in a couple of my leagues, and like just sitting there with Baker Mayfield. He has the highest projection, and if you really look at the games he's played this year, he's really only had like a couple where he hasn't really like absolutely like played out of his mind. I just feel like he's just having one of those seasons, like, you know, and didn't he sign a 1-year contract? Isn't this technically a contract year?
Yeah.
So there's also that, like, he has to ball out. He's got to keep his job here. So
look, he ain't gonna be homeless and then like he can get a backup job at least next year.
He's former Heisman, bro. He can live in a Heisman house, bro.
Heisman house.
This is true. This is true. All right. Last one. Zach Wilson or Will Levis.
Let's see here. I'm looking at strength of schedule for the Jets. I mean, boom.
Like I like what I'm seeing from Zach Wilson. He's got playmakers around him with Breece Hall running the ball. Like he's got the opportunities. Their defense is looking great.
They literally scored 0 touchdowns last week, right?
We're literally watching them just like fail.
Hunter was the MVP of that game last week.
He was. But like I like, you know, his I don't know, he's got a vibe to him. Like he could still come out there and throw for 4 touchdowns. He's just not producing.
I mean, yeah, he walks around with that kind of swagger, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I want to say,
like he's got like this, you know.
I can throw for 300.
Like this game, you know, this vibe to it.
This week, the Jets have the best matchup for this week, so he's playing the 32nd strength of schedule. Like that's his best. This week is going to be his best like week for the year. Should be best week for the year. The Titans have a much better playoff schedule, so if I'm choosing one or the other, I'm going to choose the Titans.
Okay,
you know, I'm going to choose Levis, but the Jets are 4th, but they got a bad playoff schedule, so that helps me make the decision.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right, let's get to some defensive talk. Kyle, get ready.
Bow. Bow. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
Kyle's killer defense.
Bow.
All right, Kyle. Last week, you gave us Seattle and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seattle got 8 points. The Chargers got 10 points. So not bad for pickups there.
That's literally like the exact same thing that happened last week. There was like a 12 and an 8. Like it's like almost exactly the same as last week. Crazy stuff.
Yep. So who do you got for us this week?
So I don't want to base it off of just the last 2 games, but you know, the Giants the last couple games have been balling. They have the playmakers on defense. So I got them the last couple games, 20 points allowed. They got 3 turnovers and 10 sacks. So, and then you factor that in with the Raiders coming in, the interim head coach, who's Antonio Pierce. He's a former linebacker.
Yeah.
Like, what does he know about scoring points on offense? Probably nothing. I'm going to throw that out there. They got Aiden O'Connell making his only 2nd career start. So this just seems like, you know, kind of like a pretty simple pick, like, you know, start defense against a rookie quarterback with all this turmoil going on. They're playing well the last couple games. So just, you know, let's play it safe. It's an easy pick. The next one, maybe not so much. I'm thinking Minnesota. Okay. And like one guy that stands out, he was actually NFC Defensive Player of the Month last month, Danielle Hunter, 18 tackles, 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, a pass defended. So like he's balling out. He's the leader of your defense and he's playing well, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
So Taylor Heineke is going to get his first start. And like, we should definitely point out what they're doing in Atlanta with their offense. Their play calling has been horrendous, horrible, awful. They're not even playing Bijan Robinson, who is their best player. They're not throwing to Drake London or Kyle Pitts. Like everything. They're literally making Pete Carmichael, look like a warrior, like a goddamn wizard with what he's doing. I have no idea what's going on in Atlanta.
That's
Like,
the fire I'm waiting for, Kyle. That's the
honest
fire
to
I'm waiting
God, like, are you kidding me? Just straight up from that one game, seeing Bijan Robinson, 0.3 points, he gets a 3-yard rush at the very end of the game in the fourth quarter. And then like they don't come out and say like, oh yeah, he missed a meeting, he was late, he did this, he did that. No, they don't say anything about it. They just keep going on and moving on with their business. Something is going on in Atlanta. Like, I know they're 4-4, they're right there, but no, that's not what we want to see. And so if you're streaming defenses, play somebody against that. And quarterback getting his first start of the season with a new team, the play calling's awful. You got your playmakers playing well. Let's go Minnesota and New York Giants.
Okay. I'm kind of surprised you didn't pick the Saints going up.
That's too easy. No, I'm not.
Going up against Bajent,
I'm trying to get and the Saints defense is already off the board. Like, I'm not going to tell you to go pick up the Saints defense. The same reason I'm not telling you to go pick up the Niners defense, which, oh my God. Like, just add Chase Young to that defense, just like makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach. So, yeah, let's go Giants and Vikings this week.
All right, there we go. Y'all need the defense. Go ahead and pick those guys up. And now let's talk about some trades. Come on down to Timmy's Used Car Emporium. That's a good call, Papa. Oh, yeah.
That's
good.
Right there. Oh, man, that's so good. Oh, that's good car, Papa.
Yes.
I love it.
Who'd you get to do that last part right there? It's a good car, Papa.
Well, this is all in-house actors,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
All right, Ted, what you got for us this week?
All right. This week, I got the trade for list and trade away, of course. And trade away. So we always want to buy low and sell high.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking to trade for Marquise Brown.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
He scored.
Kyler Murray coming back.
Kyler Murray might be coming back this week or next week, maybe even week 10. So we're gonna wanting to buy now. So if you need that wide receiver piece, and he scored at least 10 fantasy points in 5 of 8 games, and that was he's currently the wide receiver 21 on the season. But he should still be affordable, and with Murray like maybe or maybe not coming back, then he's a pretty good option to be looking for a trade. And then when you're going to trade, mention that whole like Kyler Murray might not come back or whatever. So that's a piece. And of course, when they traded Dobbs away now, so that's even more uncertainty. The person might be wanting to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the other side, right? Is we want to trade for specifically Jordan Addison.
Okay.
All right. Or Justin Jefferson, and it's with the question of Dobbs coming over there to Minnesota. You don't know what's going to happen if it's Kirk Cousins is out, and so Jefferson's supposed to be available in weeks 10 or 11, and if you can afford to be missing the guy for a couple of weeks and then potentially get a rock star after that, it might be a good time to go out there and get Justin Jefferson on the cheap.
Yeah. I could see something like that happening in season long for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so trade away. All right, here's my number one.
Okay.
Is Hopkins.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, we were just buying Levis.
I know.
Who's Levis throwing to now?
I know. We're trading away. We're trading away Hopkins because he's high. He's high on the list. All right. We're trading when they're, you take the cow to the auction when they're fat, right?
Yeah, I got you.
So, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You got to trade Hopkins now if you want that value. And so, yeah, see what you can get for Hopkins, but try to get something really good. Next one is it's Gus Edwards. He had 19 carries for 80 yards, 3 scores against the Cardinals. So he scored 20 plus points for the second week, but before the last 2 weeks, he only scored 10 fantasy points in one of his 6 games. So this is a great sell high, sell now scenario.
Okay.
So,
all right,
man. We got Timmy's tips with the country papow.
There we go. All right, man. Let's look at some games. Let's get to picking.
And now let's look at this week's matchup.
First up this week. Oh, I forgot to pull up my little slideshow here because we got slides to look at.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, let me.
It's for the
do
bettors
that.
out there.
Oh yeah. For
Making
sure.
them bets, boy.
You gotta place your bets, man. Definitely gotta place your bets here. So, come on, baby.
You gotta talk sweet to it.
Little massage action going on.
Sounds like something totally different, Kyle. Like, come on, baby. And then
not like a
massage.
Deshaun Watson. Nothing like that. Not like that. I'm not talking about that. Like, no happy endings here.
He's like, my back kind of hurts. Lower.
Hey, speaking of that, Deshaun Watson is supposed to be coming back. I think he's playing this week. So
I got him projected a big fat 0 as of now. Man,
what?
Yeah, man, he's being weighed down by all that cash that he has. Literally, like millions and millions, 252, I think, to be exact, man. Oh, Jesus,
man. He just need a massage, man. That's all
I had such high hopes for the Browns offense with him, but without him, it's just like such an absolute shit show.
Yep. All right. Well, first matchup, we got Miami at Kansas City. Kansas City is a 2-point favorite. 51 is the total. And this game is in Germany. So it's going to be like early in the damn morning.
I love it. I love it. Well, anyone who's got a 1-year-old and is already up, they love it too. So shout out to y'all.
Kyle selectively picking up when he's like going to wake up early. Baby, I got you tomorrow. I got you. All right.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense there. That's how you do it, Kyle. All right. On the Miami side, Kyle, Mostert, I think he's been kind of iffy in practice. So you may want to keep an eye on him. He is ranked the running back 8. Had a tough matchups each of the last 2 weeks, but week 9 should get back to normal. The Chiefs defense, you can score some points against them, but they have been stout against the run this year. I'm sorry, they've been vulnerable against the run this year, and just stout against the pass. So I don't know how Miami's going to end up playing this game. And especially at the running back position, I want to say they've got another back that I've been kind of looking at.
Who?
In Miami.
Ahmad? Southland Ahmad?
Yeah, that's my mod. Don't get me wrong. He's not like a game breaker or anything like that. I'm just talking about as far as him getting work. And Jeff Wilson is also supposed to be coming back pretty soon too.
Yeah. Where's he been? Like, I feel like he's been coming back the last like 2-3 weeks. It's like, oh, he's coming back next week. He's coming back.
That's what those San Francisco running backs do. I'm gonna take a few weeks, and you can take a few weeks.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
I was about to say that this is the whole San Francisco. These are their running backs, and the exact same scenario.
Mm-hmm. This is how they work, man. So yeah, but we still got Tua. Been looking real good. QB6.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I really like the way he's been playing this year. I think he's been one of the best quarterbacks. He's coming in QB6. He completed 30 of 45 attempts last week, 324, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. And every week it seems like Tyreek Hill catches some kind of touchdown, long bomb. He's running it in, whatever it may be. Every week that guy makes a play, and I don't get it.
It's honestly like so scary when he gets the ball in his hands. And, like, he just looks like he's playing like younger kids, you know, like, but he's small, so like
he's small,
but like, you know, like he's just like that younger, like the freshman who's playing up a level, and he's just like so much faster than everyone. He's like, honestly, this season is like such like a joy to watch. Especially to everyone who drafted him with their first round pick. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I want to cry sometimes. Thank you, Cheetah. But yeah, man, this season has been like, if it weren't for AJ Brown, like this would be like no other.
Right.
Like I feel like AJ Brown is kind of taking away from how special Tyreek's season is because of what AJ Brown's doing.
That's a good point, Kyle.
Like it's unbelievable. Those two, like they're crazy. I love
every
it.
week for those two.
Mm-hmm. This is what we want to see. This is a fantasy show. This is what we want. Okay.
My goodness, it's crazy consistent, man. Crazy consistent. All right, Tim. Let's talk Kansas City Chiefs and mainly Rashee Rice.
Oh yeah.
So since week 7, he settled with about 57% of the routes. He's getting targeted about 14%.
Yeah.
Last week he caught 4 or 5 targets, 56 yards. And this week he's ranked wide receiver 32. How are you feeling about your call on Rashee Rice?
I like him. I still like Rashee Rice. Like he's developing. It's his rookie season and all that. So like this has been great. You know, five targets a game roughly, average. I'm gonna guess, and this is great for a rookie year, and it's much more consistent than I think we've seen a lot of Kansas City receivers being. So
yeah, wide receivers, yes.
Yes. Yeah. We've been hoping and dreaming for that Tyreek Hill replacement. And I don't think he's going to be a Tyreek Hill replacement, but I think he's going to be a consistent piece. You know, and so yeah, I'm still shooting high on Rice.
Yeah.
I drafted him in 3 leagues.
Okay.
I've got to. It's all or nothing. It's kind of like Kyle's like Chargers head coach bet.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Double or nothing, baby.
Isaiah Pacheco, running back 9. He continues to operate as the team's workhorse. Weekly snap count, getting into 50 to 60% share range. He's averaging 16.5 touches, 72 total yards. Last week was a little bit down for him. 40 yards rushing, 8 carries. He caught 3 or 4 of his targets, but -3 yards. I have been noticing they've gotten him out into the pass patterns a lot more to get him some catches. like I said, the last game wasn't that great for him, but I think he's kind of carved out that number one role for himself in Kansas City, and there isn't much debate anymore now. Last year was McKinnon that was coming in and making these big splash plays.
Right? Yeah.
So yeah. So now it's much more Pacheco, and I must say I like that when I have him on my team. So
It's the thing to think about, though. Where would they be if they still had Hunt?
oh yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Mhm.
I was never sold on Hunt.
Yeah.
He was just part of a scheme. Like he's not a he's not a game changer to me.
Okay.
Who'd they have before Hunt? There was another running back before Hunt. Was there all-star?
Yeah.
Him and Clyde at some point. No,
No.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Well, that was
Yeah,
after.
that was before. Yeah,
was-
that was before him.
They had somebody else running back, right? I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Maybe like Darrell Williams or something.
That's all after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right, well, let's pick this game. We've got Miami at Kansas City. Kansas City 2-point favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And who you got?
Gosh, man. Well, it's in Germany, right?
It
Yeah.
is.
So there's no app.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, it's a Chiefs game, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter where it's played on the planet. It's
It's still gonna be
unless
painted
it's in
Chiefs.
Miami.
Yeah. Mhm.
Man, I'm gonna go Miami just for a little bit of points. I think it's going to be a 1-point game, maybe in the last final seconds or something crazy. And that's what I'm just guessing. Between these two teams, high offenses going on, pretty decent defenses. Jalen Ramsey's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go Miami, man. Take the points.
Okay. Kyle?
I mean, it's crazy like how Miami really just cannot win in big games. And like you see that over and over again. But I feel like this one, like on the road, like the far, far away road. Honestly, like just between what we're seeing, Miami's offense going up and Kansas City's defense going the other direction, going down, getting worse. I feel like every week. Give me Miami to win the game.
Okay. I don't think the Chiefs gonna lose 2 in a row like that. So go ahead, give me the Chiefs.
No,
That's really what it come down to. 2 in a row. So let's answer a question here. So flex question: Deontay Johnson or Amari Cooper? Full PPR.
Oh man, I mean, just right off the bat, I want to say Amari, especially with Deontay playing on a Thursday night game. You still have options if you wait till the weekend. I'm saying Amari Cooper still, no matter who the quarterback is. You saw him kind of get a connection towards the end of the game.
Yeah, with
He had,
PJ Walker.
a half decent PPR game last week, so I'm taking Amari.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Hey, I'm rolling with dealer's choice. I got him about a half a point difference, and Deontay Johnson's about a half a point on Amari. So I'm going to go all dealer's choice on that. I would personally probably go Deontay because I like to stick to the rankings and take my own self out of it. But either way you went, you wouldn't be wrong.
Okay. Next question. Pick 2. Mostert, Higgins, or D Hop. I'm going Mostert and D Hop.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, Higgins is still not 100%. Like he caught
did play
5 or 6 targets for 69 yards last week. And with the exception of week 2, like he's really just been so underwhelming.
Right.
Like he hasn't even hit double digits. I guess PPR he would have hit double digits last week, but with the exception of week 2, it's been crap. So
you know what I'm gonna say about that, Kyle?
ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, you're going the other way. Oh, he's due. Oh, okay.
We got the D-man.
I'm thinking he's gonna pop up and do something this week. I don't know. Just kind of feeling I got.
Is that Dale man?
I mean,
But
it's
still,
hard to
if
see somebody who just.
these are my 3 choices, I'm picking most of the D-Hop though.
I think we can all agree that no matter what, Mostert is starting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, man, it's so hard to sit somebody who just went off for 3 touchdowns.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Against
my boy.
Pittsburgh? Against Pittsburgh or against Buffalo? That's which defense you think softer?
Honestly, lately I feel like Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's Higgins.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
that's so hard to sit
we all
somebody who just went off like that. He's got this new quarterback, like that's his best friend now. Like throwing me the rock.
He just took him out to the strip club last week.
Exactly, bro.
That's what I
Welcome
do.
to the NFL, bro.
Yep. All right, next game, Buffalo at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's a 2-point favorite. 49.5 is the total. So let's talk about Cincinnati here, Kyle. Joe Burrow, he's back. I mean, the calf looked pretty good. He actually took snaps under center, and he was scrambling. He had 6 rushing attempts, 43 yards, 32 of 38, 283, 3 touchdowns. This also kind of leads me to believe T. Higgins is going to be due because now Joe is right again.
All is right in the world. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, Kyle, talk to me here because I think T. Higgins is due now.
Honestly, that's a really tough decision between D Hop and Higgins. More that I think about it, it has to be Mostert and Higgins because if you add in the quarterback play, Will Levis, great job last week, awesome. Congratulations. But now this is the NFL. You have to do it week in, week out, and you're not just going to have the same defenses rolling over on you every week. You have to come and you have to know what you're doing. I don't know if you saw Joe Burrow last week, but I saw a couple plays that 1,000% reassured me that this man is back.
Yeah.
Like he's breaking out of the pocket. He's moving left. He's moving right. He's dropping dimes. Like it was everything you need to see to reassure you that he is that man. He's back. So I'm loving everything I see. It's the Bengals in the Super Bowl like that. A couple of years ago when they made that run where they were just steaming hot, that offense is back. Like everything about it. I'm taking all the receivers you can give me. I'm taking Joe Mixon. I want to start everybody they have right now with the way that Joe Burrow is and the way he plays. I'm good with everybody on that offense right now.
Yeah, man. Joe Mixon chipped in with 87 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah. All right. Exactly. He got 3 for 23 through the air. This was one of his better games on the season. If you are want to have him, if you did have him on your team, you're kind of feeling optimistic about it now because it was looking bleak because you never really got to see anything from him. So, of course, Jamar Chase did his thing, 80 receiving yards. Look, man. What's to say about Chase? I mean, Chase gonna get hit, man. Chase gonna do his thing. So, I really hope Cincinnati is actually back for sure. Because I need this offense. We all need this offense.
Yeah.
Fantasy
This is the
fantasy
game we
manager.
should have seen last year. Like this is what we wanted last year, and then they had that whole thing, and it was just such a mess. It was like the championship week for everybody. Everybody's counting on like the Monday nighter, and now we actually going to get that real, that game that we were waiting on. So
Yep.
I love this. Dale's like, we all need this offense because it's such a beautiful offense.
Yeah, we need this, man.
it is, Tim. It is.
We need
is.
this stuff.
So beautiful. It's going to be great. Okay.
Yeah. Another thing that was beautiful last week, Dalton Kincaid showed up.
Oh.
Mhm.
All right. He was unleashed last week. He had a 75% route rate, 15% target share. He ended up with 65 yards on 7 targets. He scored a touchdown. I picked him up in fantasy this week, Tim.
Did
Talking
you?
about Dalton Kincaid, yes.
What league? I didn't see that.
I know. I can't believe he was still available. Goodness gracious.
What league? Is this?
I gotta find it. I think it was the redraft league.
Oh, okay. The one I don't pay attention to.
Yeah, because that's what it was.
Yeah, that's why I didn't care.
I had to cut Ingram because he was on bye, so I got Kincaid.
All right, that works.
Yep.
So, what was the question?
Talk to me about Dalton Kincaid and how good he is. And
I like him. I like Dalton Kincaid, of course.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I think he's going to end up being a piece right here. So it seems like it's Diggins and then Kincaid now, 1-2.
yeah.
What was the other guys? Was Khalil Shakur?
Yeah, he did all right last week too. Shakir.
But it's seeming like Kincaid's taking over the number 2 targets, though. Number 2 look, should I say? Maybe not targets, but yeah, I'm down, Charlie Brown.
Here is like that slot guy. So maybe we can get more easier targets through him.
Mm-hmm.
Last week he got 92 yards, catches. Pretty good game for him, man, for sure.
Yeah, but he's always hit and miss.
I mean, he's a slot receiver in that offense. Like he's low on the totem pole.
And then they
I'm pretty sure not many people had them in their starting lineups. Because who's starting Shakir? Like come on.
Nobody.
Oh, yeah. With Josh Allen, he's ranked QB2. He's still dealing with this shoulder injury. But look, I doubt he's going to be held out of the matchup.
Nope.
He looked all right last week still. So yeah, I would still trust Josh Allen. I still haven't seen much running from him this season, but the last game I watched, it kind of looked like he struggled a bit in the red zone, and he responded the next time he got into the red zone by doing some running, and he ran the ball in for a touchdown. So maybe that's something that he needs to do to start getting his game going. And when you got Joe Burrow on the other sideline from you, you got to be able to produce. So I like Josh Allen in this matchup. So
I like everything here.
Yeah.
All the pieces. I got to take back my number 2. It looks like there's no when I said Dalton Kincaid as number 2, it looks like it's Gabe Davis and Diggs both getting about the same share, but checkdowns are not going to the running back on this team.
Right.
So
yeah. He doesn't throw to the running back very often. He's gonna run it before he throws the ball to the running back.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell a running back, hey, go block.
Block for me while I take this. So
all right, let's pick this game. Buffalo at Cincinnati. Kyle, who you got?
Oh man, I still think Cincinnati is like on that, they're going up. At home, it's like the Sunday nighter. Home team wins. Give me Cincinnati to cover that 2 points. Yeah.
Okay. Tim?
Oh man, so I'm gonna take a page out of the Dale book. All right, we're gonna go straight Joe Burrow because Dale's LSU blood around here, and I think I think Cincinnati's gonna win by 3. Honestly, I don't like the situation where I take the minus points, but
Right.
taking the
All right. I'm going to pick Cincinnati as well. They're playing at home.
What?
Yep.
Of course you did. Your pink drink. Get your pink drink up in the air.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, brand new one. Let's do it.
yep.
Pink drink.
Everybody, let's drink up.
Yeah.
There we go.
For Joe Shiesty.
There we are.
I heard that the first time like last year from my kid. Like, what?
Joe Shiesty?
Yeah.
No idea, man.
So, all right, in the big game, Chicago's coming to New Orleans. The Saints are 8.5-point favorite. 41 points is the total. Kyle, Derek Carr, since week 6, since week 6, Carr has shown some life for fantasy. Among 28 qualifying quarterbacks, he ranks 11th in fantasy points per game. 19 of 27 for 310 yards, 2 touchdowns last week. Chicago is 3rd in the league in points allowed to fantasy quarterbacks. So, with that being said, which receiver do you like the most from New Orleans? Olave is ranked wide receiver 13. Mike Thomas is ranked wide receiver 39, and Shaheed is ranked wide receiver 40.
I mean, with what we just saw with Shaheed going 3 for 3 with 153 and a touchdown. And then you have Olave on the other side who just literally like 1,000% he's scoring on that one. It hits him straight in like the helmet. If he would have like been able to see it, he would have been able to adjust, catch it, walk in the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, you really want to see Chris Olave have that game where he breaks out. He's got 8 catches, like 130 something yards, and he scores. He still has yet to have that game to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like even when he scores, like the game against New England, he had a score in like 30 yards, something just terrible.
Right.
Yep. He just really has not produced the way we want him to. Because I mean, who needs wide receivers when you got a running back that gets 14 targets, though? Am I right? I mean, great for Shaheed. Like, I'm very impressed with what he's doing. Michael Thomas, he's in the picture. I feel like it obviously, if you're going to have to choose one right now, you're choosing between Olave and Shaheed. Like, Michael Thomas is not going to be your pick. I think he's maybe outscored both of them like one time, and that was like a fourth quarter touchdown late. So, you want it to be Olave. You're okay if it's Shaheed. If it's Michael Thomas, like something's going on. Some voodoo is going on to where Michael Thomas is coming up. But you want to see Olave. We need to see Olave come and be, who we know he can be. We're still like yet to see it. It's kind of sad.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's go to the Chicago side of things. That's the only thing we're talking about for fantasy purposes is DJ Moore.
Oh yeah. Is it?
Cole Kmet is trying to get his way in the picture.
Yeah. You're right. You're right about that. Cole Kmet, maybe. Uh-huh.
What jersey are you gonna wear this game? When you watch this game, what jersey are you gonna wear? Your Bears jersey? Or jersey?
Look, 12 years ago, the Saints played
12 years ago.
The Saints played Chicago. Okay.
All right.
And my son decided he wanted to watch that game. And so he decided to be born at 12
Oh.
o'clock on a Sunday.
This is a 12 years ago. Damn. I feel like I'm sitting on an old wooden porch right now. Tell me more, Papa.
So yeah, man, I couldn't watch that game live because he decided he wanted to come out and watch the game. All right.
All right.
And so I say all that to say, look, Saints don't lose to Chicago because we had lost to Chicago since he's been born. Yeah, we won that game.
Oh,
Okay. I recorded that game and watched it later. So
okay.
it was great.
So you're gonna place a beer bet that you're gonna cover?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Dale beer bet that he covers.
This is terrible. More of the high horse thing that we've been talking about since me and Craig did the beer run with these Bear fans. So, but yeah, man, DJ Moore has been looking amazing. He's ranked the wide receiver 20 this week, 22% target share. Just 32% first read share. It's crazy, man. He caught 4-6 last week, 55 yards, but when he got the ball in his hands, man, he looked electric with it. That was definitely a good trade, I believe, for Chicago. So
yeah, agree.
I'm with you.
Do you see anything happening this week for Chicago? Because we are too slanted to view this game any other way than a total blowout.
Oh wow!
Because we have who that was on.
So when you say total blowout, you mean Chicago's going to get 0 points?
I don't know about 0, but look, we're gonna win by this margin, 8.5 for sure.
All right. You made a beer bet on it.
Yeah,
you got to take a shot.
There you go.
All right.
Me and little Craig will do the shot or whatever. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Little Craig. Is that new? Is that a new nickname now? Little.
There he is. There he is.
That I forgot about the emoji company or whatever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
So, do you see anything happening on the offense for Chicago?
Look, I hate Chicago.
Okay.
You're like wrong dude. All right, but this what's this Baguette? I keep thinking Tyson Baguette guy.
Yeah.
It don't even matter what his name is.
Yeah. It don't even matter.
It don't matter.
Hey, Baguette, Bagnet, Bag none, nothing. Saints by 9. Is that right, Dale?
Yes, exactly. That's his name.
Yeah. But you might be a little bit surprised on what happens here, man.
Okay.
Who's that head coach? He's fighting for his job still, right?
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Did y'all take care of him?
Yeah, we did. Of course. We all Bears. We own the Bears Stadium.
That's true.
Yeah. Green Bay pays a mortgage on that every year.
Soldier Field, really? Jeez.
So yeah. But I think it's much more of a fight. I don't know if Saints are going to cover.
Okay.
You're going to win. I think you're going to win.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Thank you for bringing us down to earth, Tim.
I'm just being honest. I'm just being here.
That's what you're here for, Tim. That's what you're here for.
Yeah.
And
I still hate the Bears.
Yeah. I feel you. I totally understand. I feel the same way if this was Atlanta or something. So.
Your next little cute thing that you like to make, like all week, should be that Saturday Night Live skit, The Bears. Have you ever seen that?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You need something like that.
Mm-hmm.
For every time you talk about Justin Fields, we can bring that out.
I got you. All right. Let's pick this game. Chicago comes to New Orleans. New Orleans 8.5-point favorite. Give me the Saints. Kyle, who you got?
Yeah, same here. Like, I know that 8.5's a lot, but
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, they're, they need to be who we think they are, if that makes any sense.
That's right. That's right. All right, Tim.
I got to go with the points, man. 8.5. I'm sorry, guys. I love you to death. Saints podcast, man. I'm going. I'll go 8.5. And plus,
All
if
right.
I can't sit here and force you into a beer bet with the New Orleans points, and then like pick New Orleans also.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, kind of has to.
That does make sense, Tim.
The only thing I'm proud of is I finally talked you into a beer bet. I don't care about the rest.
All right. Well, Kyle and I will drink up to the Saints beating Chicago. How about that?
Saints beat Chicago, and then Minnesota handles Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
Saints
first
are
place,
back
baby.
in first place. There you go.
First place.
That's how it happens.
Right. Nothing but opportunity after that. I'm telling you, man. So, all right. That's going to wrap it up for me. You guys got anything else this week?
Nope.
Nope.
Nothing for me.
Okay. All right. Well, hey. Oh, I forgot about this.
The Saints. The Bears.
Get that every week, bro.
Is that some in-house talking too right there? If you keep making these kind of in-house things, you're gonna have to make your own 1-900 number. People call in, they take a minute. Yeah, that's like a sweet little voice. Or is this Sarah from Little Rock talking? That's Lassie. Sorry.
I'm telling you, man, Tim is ruined from the Sarah and Little Rock.
Sarah from Little Rock last season threw me for a loop because I was like rummaging through my brain of all these like crazy women that I could have list. Would like to get revenge on me.
And what other revenge would they possibly want to get and call into your fantasy show and talk crap?
Yeah.
Those evil women.
It would not be past you to get on like some woman's side to just get me back for some other reason. Like that's what links Dale would go to. He'd pull some women like 7 years out of my past and go, "Hey, you want to get on this show and talk shit about Tim?"
There we go. All right, everybody. That's gonna do it for this week. We will see you again next week. And I have one last thing to leave you guys with.
I hate you guys so very, very much.
That's right.
I love it.
We out.
Remember to follow us on social media at BS and Beer Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.